This is a Storm Track 5 weather alert day. Tonight, team coverage of the aftermath of the snow. We take a look at road conditions across the region, what you can expect for the night ahead.
From WCYB, this is News 5 at 6.
Good evening. We begin tonight with a live look at downtown Irwin. The snow is still covering much of the region, but the roadways are looking much better, at least for now. We have team coverage tonight of what you can expect for the night ahead. Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks is live in downtown Bristol with the current conditions. Jonya Nordello is talking with folks who decided to brave the elements. Liam Bridgman is in Abingdon with how families are enjoying a snow day. But we begin tonight with meteorologist Teresa Carter in the Weather Center. She's tracking the forecast for the overnight.
Hey, thanks, Caleb. Well, most of that snow is out of here. We had some lingering flurries on the backside of the storm system this morning and afternoon. Most of that will continue to exit as we head over the next few hours. But right now, as we take a live look from the Ashley Camera Network over downtown Johnson City, and yeah, we do have snow. They picked up a couple inches in Johnson City, 30 degrees currently. Winds are from the west at around 7, and that makes it feel like it's around 23 degrees. Cloudy skies right now, and again, a few isolated flurries continuing to move through Whitesburg, Norton, Clintwood area, just in north of Gate City currently, as well as near Elizabethton. We are going to see some clearing skies as we head throughout the overnight. Some partly cloudy skies nonetheless, but we had some very brisk winds today, anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour. Boone, though, coming in with a wind gust of 47 degrees. Lighter winds expected for tonight, along with frigid conditions.
And now we go to Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks live in downtown Bristol. How's it looking out there, Dave?
Well, Caleb, it's looking snowy, but it's also feeling very, very cold. We are here right near Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and of course, city crews have been out working and getting the interstates, the main roads, and really all of the city streets of Bristol in pretty good shape. You can see we're looking south here, or we're looking south toward the Tennessee side, and there's no real issues as far as any travel is concerned right now. But I do want to kind of bring your attention here as we walk up closer to Cumberland Street now, as the intersection here between MLK Boulevard and Cumberland Street. Going to be a car coming up here right now, but you can see Troy's going to kind of zoom in on some slushy areas and some standing water here at the intersection. So that's one thing, to keep in mind as you're approaching and coming to a stop at the intersections, especially some of the lesser travel intersections, that there will be some slippery roads. Slow down and kind of take it easy as you're pulling out into the road. But nonetheless, I do also want to take you from the street view over a little bit of a snow pile here. We'll head into the parking lot, a city parking lot here outside of the WCYB. You can see that they've gotten a pretty good job of getting the snow removed from the parking lot, but there are still some areas of snow and of course some slush, and there's still a lot of standing water. And boy, temperatures tonight are going to be dropping down into the mid-teens as we clear off, so that is going to cause any slush and water to freeze. Obviously, right? So just be careful out there. Secondary roads, lesser travel roads, parking lots, and maybe not thinking too much about it, but even sidewalks and porches and steps, they could freeze over where we have any water as well. So be careful, stay warm, dress for the weather. But one thing I do want to urge, tomorrow, kids and young at heart, all of you, make sure you get out as the sun returns and enjoy the snow. Have some fun while staying warm and staying safe. Reporting live from downtown Bristol, I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks.
Thanks, Dave. And tonight, VDOT says that its response to the winter weather is not over yet. Crews have been working around the clock. Here's a live look at Interstate 81 in Abingdon tonight. Crews have successfully cleared the roads, though ice could be a problem overnight. VDOT says it has paused snow plowing and will now focus on responding to icy conditions as the temperatures drop. Virginia State Police report 160 incidents and more than 40 crashes across the Commonwealth in this winter storm. That's just the ones that happened overnight. 2 of those happened in our region. And tonight, the Tennessee Highway Patrol says that roads have mostly cleared up, but because of the hard work of road crews. They report nearly 150 calls in the last 24 hours and about 40 crashes. and just 5 with injuries. This is one of those crashes along Interstate 40 in Knoxville. Troopers say a tractor trailer in the area slid off the highway and flipped over. It was carrying paper at the time. I talked with a local trooper about how the roads are looking now. What are you guys seeing out there as far as road conditions, crashes, that sort of thing?
We are definitely in a lot better situation than we were 24 hours ago. The roads are starting to clear up. That's due to the hard work of TDOT and a lot of our local partners. One thing that kind of gets lost in the shuffle a bit is the entrance and exit ramps. Sometimes those, even though they are treated, sometimes they tend to stay a little bit more slushy and a little more slick than the actual roadway. So definitely be cautious if you're on the interstate or any state route or anything that has an entrance and exit ramp control. Definitely be safe there.
That's Sergeant Matt Blankenship with the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Now, he says that you need to be careful tonight as the colder temperatures could cause black eyes. You can keep up with the latest conditions during this weather alert day by downloading the Storm Track 5 weather app. It's the app for your weather coverage. It's more than just the forecast. You can also find out about traffic issues, power outages, and schedule changes. It's free in the App Store and on Google Play. Our team coverage of the winter weather continues in just a moment. News 5's Johnny Nordello shows us how people are braving the elements. And later, the impact on flights across Tennessee, hundreds canceled in Nashville. We take a look at the status in the Tri-Cities. We continue our team coverage tonight with News 5's Johnny Nordello. She spoke with people in our region who decided to brave the elements despite the hazardous travel conditions.
For some people, weather conditions like these are a reason to just stay home and avoid the cold. However, some locals tell me that for them, it's just another average day.
Bought my dog, Freya, to come get her grooming done.
Tracy Sparks is one of those locals that doesn't let the snow scare her away from continuing everyday life.
I checked the weather on the interstate to see that it was clear, and I came that way. Otherwise, I would have maybe come the highway. But no, I don't mind driving snow as long as I take my time.
She explains that years of driving in snow conditions gave her the confidence she has now.
I feel like it's safe for me with my vehicle that I have, and that I'm comfortable driving in snow. For others, maybe not. Being a nurse, I used to going out with the weather anyway.
According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, more than 116,000 people are injured each year in crashes during snowy or icy conditions. This is why Cody Brecka, who's lived in Bristol his whole life, says if you don't know how to drive in snow, then stay home.
If you don't need to be out here, I don't recommend you being out, because there's a lot of people that cannot drive, cannot stay in their lanes, and will cause accidents.
He believes parents should teach their kids early on in an empty space like a parking lot how to drive in snowy conditions.
Let them feel what it feels like to lose traction in something open like this where it's not going to hurt anything.
Both Tracy and Cody tell me that ultimately safety of yourself and others on the roads should be the main priority.
Well, I don't think if you're nervous, you should go. I think that unless you really obviously need to be out for work and things, you should stay in where it's nice and warm if you're not comfortable.
In Bristol, Virginia, Johnny Nordello, News 5 WCYB.
And now we turn to News 5's Liam Bridgman in Abingdon. He's taking a look at the more fun side of a snow day.
It's a beautiful snow day here in Abingdon, and families are out looking for ways to enjoy the winter fun. I met up with a group that grabbed their sleds and their snowboards, looking for the biggest hill they could find. Do y'all love the snow?
Yeah!
What's your favorite part about the snow?
Yeah, we got a bunch of kids, a bunch of families out here enjoying each other, enjoying the snow, doing some sledding and some snowball fighting. It's been a gift of an extra week off of Christmas break for all these kids. But I think all the parents are ready to enjoy some snow and maybe get their kids back in school.
Stay with us here on News 5 for the latest winter weather coverage. In Abingdon, Liam Bridgman, News 5 WCYB.
The winter blast causing problems at airports across Tennessee. Up next, the latest flight status information in our region.
Well, we are looking at some slick road conditions for tonight as well as early tomorrow morning. Frigid temperatures. Coming up in my full forecast, we have snowfall totals and when the next chance for some snow showers will be. Stay with us.
Oh, it's stretching across Tennessee. This was the scene at the Nashville International Airport on Friday. Hundreds of flights were canceled because of the snowy conditions and low visibility. But that situation has cleared up a lot now. Here's a live look at the status of flights at the Tri-Cities Airport. There were some delays earlier this afternoon, but now you can see that all flights are on time. And the Sullivan County School Board is meeting this week for a called session. That meeting will be focused on passing a resolution opposing school vouchers and education savings accounts. That's a top goal for Governor Bill Lee in the next legislative session as lawmakers return to Nashville. The meeting in Sullivan County will include a public comment session. It's set for 5:15 on Wednesday evening. Well, some Los Angeles residents are returning to their neighborhoods to salvage what's left after the wildfires. The blazes have so far claimed at least 11 lives, burned an area the size of San Francisco, and destroyed tens of thousands of structures. As of today, emergency crews say that the Palisades fire is now 11% contained and the Eaton fire is 15% contained.
The Storm Track 5 weather forecast is sponsored by Kia of Johnson City.
Well, most of that snow is out of here, but what it left was some very impressive snowfall totals, varying quite a bit across our region. Coburn coming in at the top spot of 8 inches, as well as Clintwood. Lebanon about a little under 7.5 inches. Ashland, North Carolina, in fact, a couple areas in North Carolina, about 6 inches. Cleveland, 6, as well as Mountain City coming in at 6 inches as well. Also, Big Stone Gap, 5 inches. Butler, 5. Abingdon, I saw anywhere between 4 to 5 inches. Bristol, Virginia, about 3.5. Bristol, Tennessee, about 2. And Johnson City, around 2 inches as well. Marion came in close to 5 inches. And we love getting your photos. And take a look at this. This was submitted to us via Chime In from Marley, Home Creek, and Grundy. And this is close to about 8 to 9 inches. And we have another one in Elks Branch in Grundy from Frida. And again, close to 9 inches, about 8.5 inches. And a lot of people were out and about enjoying that snow. And look at these cute little snowmen. Kathy from Appalachia, Virginia, made this. I love that it even has a bow on there and sunglasses. Very creative. Thank you very much. And Kaylee from Castlewood made this one as well. I love the little hair, and then also the sticks for the arms. So thank you all for submitting that, and we'd love to get your photos. Log on to WCYB.com, click on Chime In, upload them, and you can see them right here during the weather. Today we topped out at 31 degrees, started out at 28, so really we did not move very much. Normals for this time of year are about 46 and 26, but right now as we take a live look from the Ashley Camera Network over downtown Jonesboro, we do have still some, looks like some slick spots on those roadways. And Kingsport, Dobbins, Bennett High School, the same. Most of the roads are looking very good. But again, just like Dave was talking about, temperatures are going to continue to drop, and that's going to freeze. So we're going to see some black ice, some very slick conditions tonight, as well as into early tomorrow morning. Pennington Gap looking the same way, and very cold temperatures, about 28 degrees right now. And we do have some calmer winds than what we did earlier. 19 though in Roan Mountain, 30 in Lebanon, as well as Gate City. Jefferson around 21 degrees. Just a few lingering flurries from this storm system over the next few hours, but I think that is just about it for this evening. Cloudy skies, 21 degrees by 11. Waking up on a very frigid note. We're looking into the mid to upper teens and even lower teens. 10 degrees in Marion, 14 in Boone. For tonight, again, those the roadways will be slick and make for some travel. Icy roads tomorrow morning. Monday, we're going to see a little bit of some snow flurries as well. So out the door tomorrow morning, partly cloudy skies, very cold, and slight warm up until at least to the mid-20s by 10. But Overall, we're going to see warmer conditions tomorrow, mid to upper 30s, 40 in Greenville. The next weather maker will start to move in on Monday. We do have a little bit of a system that's trying to push a little bit of moisture in. It's going to give us some snow showers Monday as well as into Tuesday, but that is just about it right now. Not looking at very little, if any, snow accumulation, just some snow showers throughout Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures for the next 7 days, upper 30s on Monday, near 30 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at Friday and Saturday. We're into the 40s. We do have a chance for some snow showers late Friday night, changing over to all rain on Saturday.
While it may be cold outside, the Bucks were red hot in Freedom Hall this afternoon as ETSU men's basketball hosted the Citadel. Lauren has more from the SoCon Showdown next in sports.
Storm Track 5 weather cameras brought to you by your locally owned Ashley.
ETSU men's basketball was still riding the high of their big overtime win over Mercer on Wednesday as they continued conference play against the Bulldogs this afternoon. Out to Freedom Hall for a SoCon Saturday, Jaden Seymour and the Bucks taking on Ed Conroy's bunch from the Citadel. Early on, the Bucks let John Bugs cook. Here's one of his back-to-back triples to get ETSU out in front out the gate. Later, Jaden Seymour taking flight straight into contact but finishes it with a nice touch anyways. Bucks building on their lead, but the Bulldogs would not hide. The Dogs would connect from deep multiple times with the shot clock down under 5 seconds. There's Christian Moore to bring it within 4. Then the Bucks respond. Kimari Peterson, the baseline drive and dish to Seymour. He's money from beyond the arc. Next trip down, Seymour is able to find Roosevelt Wheeler for the easy pair. That puts ETSU up 10 and forces a Citadel timeout. Bucks would lead by as many as 17 in the first half, but another big time 3 by Moore right before the horn cuts the margin to 14 going into the break. The Citadel would close the gap in garbage time, but this one was all Bucks. Final score 70-52. The Bucks got an early start, but Virginia Tech is just getting underway on the West Coast. 6-9 Virginia Tech looking to knock off the Cal Bears. The Hokies are 1-3 in their last 4, looking to change their luck before returning to Blacksburg.
This segment is sponsored by Food City, the official supermarket of the Vols.
Tennessee men's basketball is undefeated no more. The Vols fell to Florida earlier this week, and their schedule doesn't get any easier. They're on the road at Texas today, with Coach Barnes stressing the importance of not letting one poor performance seep into their next opportunity.
Effort was there. We just didn't have it. And, again, give Florida credit for that. But you got to, we'll flush it out, move from here, and get ready. We have to be ready, or we'll lose again. I mean, it's plain and simple. It's even being ready. Sometimes you're gonna lose some games, but the fact is, you've got to do everything and control everything that you can control.
That's Look at Sports. We'll be right back after this.
There's also some patchy fog and, of course, the icy roads. 14 degrees as your overnight low, and more sunshine expected and a little bit warmer on Sunday, upper 30s. Upper 30s on Monday with a chance for some snow showers Monday and Tuesday, turning colder with highs near 30 degrees. The overnight lows are into the teens. I know. I don't like
boy.
it.
We'll
Very
have
cold.
to
Be safe out there.
Yeah, be safe out there. We'll have to get through this together. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Nightly News is next with the latest on the California wildfires. See you back at 11.